All right, guys, welcome to day 2 of the Holiday Meal Prep Challenge for Autoimmune Warriors, where you're going to learn the quickest and easiest way to prep 12 meals in 2 hours so you can use food as medicine consistently with ease, long enough to manage the symptoms of autoimmunity, right? No matter what time of year, if it's right now during the busiest time of year or any time of year. Because guess what? We're all busy all the time, right? So I have a few tips for you. The best way to get the most out of this experience today is to just utilize the chat. If you're in the chat and you see a question that you can answer, go ahead and answer it for somebody. If you have a question, pop it in the chat. And if you don't mind, go ahead and mute yourself and then put your phone on mute just for the next 20 minutes so we can chat and we can focus on this. Okay, so this challenge is for you if you're super busy, you cannot cook every day, but you do want to use food as medicine long enough to improve the condition of your health, right? If you believe that food is medicine, but you don't necessarily have the tools, the guidance, or the support to really get started. This challenge is for you if you struggle to stay consistent on your healing journey because life gets busy and just grabbing food from a restaurant seems to be the easiest way to feed yourself, right? This challenge is also for you if just the thought of meal prepping alone intimidates and scares you and overwhelms you into paralysis and inaction. Okay, this challenge is not for you if you don't believe that changing what you eat can have an effect on the way you feel. This challenge is also not for you if you're too stubborn and stuck in your ways to kind of change what you eat or try new foods. So if you consider yourself a picky eater and you're just not going to eat new foods, this challenge isn't for you. This challenge is also not for you if you don't want free education on the simple, actionable steps that you can take to start meal prepping today. So yesterday we already started, so we already got the ball rolling on some things that you can do in the days leading up, right? Okay, and lastly, this challenge is not for you if you don't want to learn more about how I can help you along your meal prep journey beyond this free 4-day challenge. All right, so I have some amazing prizes to give away to you guys. I'm super excited for this giveaway. I will be announcing the giveaway winners on the last day on Monday at the very end of our training on Monday. So you can go to the group. I've linked it several times in the email I sent out today. Also had information on the app. There's a Wix Spaces app, and when you download that app and enter the code that I sent you, you can view this group a lot easier on my website if you're using your phone to view the group. Otherwise, you can click on it in the email on a desktop, and it works perfectly. So go to that group to learn more about the giveaway, how to enter, and then also the secret giveaway that we have for the group members only. But basically, you being here right now live is one entry. Tomorrow, when we cook together, if you post a picture of your meal prep and a little snippet of 1-2 sentences about how you found the challenge, go ahead and consider yourself amazing because you just got 5 more entries into the giveaway. And then also, let me go to the next slide so you can see. Okay. And then also, after each training, go into the group and you'll see a little picture that says, share your daily aha. If you have a light bulb moment that goes off and you're like, oh, I never thought of that, share that in the comments and you get an extra entry. So you have an option to get a total of 4 entries when you show up live, 4 when you share your daily aha moment, 5 when you share your meal prep picture. And what you could win is free access to my Flare Free Pantry Makeover mini course, which will teach you how to shop flare free so you can take any recipe off the internet or any recipe that you know and love and make it flare free. A free copy of my holiday recipe bundle. So this is going to be Thanksgiving sides, flare-free Thanksgiving sides, and then my gourmet Thanksgiving recipe packet with a copy of my holiday baking ebook. And then last but not least, one very lucky winner will get a free spot in my Flare Free Meal Prep Solution course, which is my new 6-week self-paced meal prep course that will teach you how to do exactly what we're doing in this challenge, but for 6 weeks, so that you can see a change in real time. Okay, so go to the group for that secret bonus giveaway. I'm going to give away a set of 10 glass meal prep containers to one lucky winner. This is for US only, guys. I can only ship to the US folks. Okay, so make sure you stay to the end of the training so I can record all of your names because a lot of people are jumping on last minute. Stay to the end so I can take a screenshot and make sure I don't miss anybody that was here live, okay? So I can record your entry. Okay, So really quick about me for the folks that are just joining us today that are new, I'm going to go through this really quick because you're going to hear about it in the day one training that I post after this, after I re-record it, because we had a lot of tech issues yesterday. So I started using food as medicine in 2015, and after 3 months of eating flare-free, I was able to reverse debilitating joint pain, migraines, and eczema. Okay. My journey was not a linear one. I experienced many highs and lows along the way. A lot of it had to do with my job because I kind of went and worked for different food projects, and I would start eating less flare free, and then I would start having more symptoms. But all in all, since 2015, I've reversed candida, leaky gut, gut dysbiosis, adrenal fatigue, and so much more, all through using diet and lifestyle as medicine. And so now I do share my story and everything that I've learned with autoimmune warriors like you, so you can do the same for yourself at home. In addition to that, I also go into folks' homes and meal prep for them. I have 12-week sessions, single sessions, and then 2-week sessions if you live out of town. So that's a little bit about me. I wanted to share some client results that have done my meal prep before, just to help you kind of understand how this can help you as well. So someone said, meal prepping has helped me eat more consistently to maintain blood sugar. I'm prone to skipping breakfast, then I'm ravenous by lunch, and I grab a big bag of chips or a stale donut that's sitting around the office. But now I'm eating a protein-rich breakfast and a healthy lunch. And why that's important for autoimmune warriors is because blood sugar spikes cause inflammation. So if we're on this roller coaster ride of constant blood sugar spikes and dips, we're in a chronic state of inflammation, and inflammation makes autoimmunity worse. It's a driving force behind autoimmunity, one of the many. But if you're chronically inflamed, you're always going to have symptoms of your condition. So that's one little way you can lessen inflammation, is to get your blood sugar under control by eating meals regularly every day on time, not pushing your body to the brink of starvation and then grabbing something that's really carb rich, because that's what our body craves when we're starving, is carbs. Okay. Someone else said, it has helped us from the headache of having to decide on what to have for dinner each night. As two people who work full time, my husband and I have more time to sit and enjoy each other's company after work, instead of an hour deciding what to eat and then picking up dinner. It has also helped us to save money on eating out. We used to eat out at least 3 to 4 times a week. Now we look forward to eating out once a week. Imagine that. That is a major transformation, to going from eating almost out half the week to just once a week. Not only are you going to feel so much better, but also you're going to save a crap ton of money, which is amazing. Okay. And then lastly, somebody said, I used to think meal prepping took a lot of time and energy. You have shown me how easy it is to shop, and we're going to talk about this today, why she put that in quotes, organize my kitchen and work area, substitute food choices, and prepare meals. I love the sheet pan broiler cooking method. It's a game changer. So this is a perfect segue into the topic for today. Today, you're going to learn the benefits of ordering your groceries online and which apps to use, essential time-saving pre-work that you need to do before your meal prep session, and then essential time-saving prep work you need to do before you start cooking. So we kind of talked about that a little bit yesterday. I'm going to really break it down for you today. So the essential time-saving tasks that you must do on meal prep, or in the days leading up to meal prep day, so that you can cook as quickly and efficiently as possible, so that you don't get overwhelmed, so that you don't give up before you ever start, so that you don't do it once and never again, right? Because we have to use food as medicine consistently enough to make a difference in our health, and meal prepping is the easiest way to do that. You cook once, and then you eat for days, and then you build up the energy to cook again, right? So number one, and don't skip these steps, okay? Order your groceries online. Number two, organize your kitchen. And then number three, organize your groceries and your equipment. All right, let's unpack it, baby. Let's go. Number one, order groceries. Obviously, we know how to do that, right? That makes sense. But why do we need to order groceries? And I'm going to talk about this a little bit, because I think that immediately when I say that, for a lot of people that take my meal prep course, it actually takes them weeks to come around to the idea of ordering. And even the folks that do order, they still have a lot of well, this and well, that, and I liked it this and I liked it that. And I'm going to tell you why none of that is as important as ordering your groceries, getting the perfect avocado, getting the perfect tomato. You like to pick out your own groceries. Okay, great. But here's why it's important to order your groceries online, because it's easier. Okay. It requires very little energy, very little headspace. The app will literally auto populate your favorite foods the more you shop on it, and it'll pop up and you just click. You don't even have to type anything in after a while. Okay. And you can also duplicate orders. So if you like have like yesterday we talked about planning your meals, right? So say you have a 4-week meal plan or whatever you write. When you get to week 4, you can go back to week 1, literally go back, scroll back to that order and hit duplicate order, and it adds all of that stuff to your cart. It takes like, at that point, like seconds. Okay. And also, you don't have to leave the house, right? As autoimmune warriors, we know we are strapped thin for energy and time. We have a lot to do on our plate already. This is one less place you have to go. Okay, number 2, ordering groceries online saves you so much. We already talked about time to a certain extent right there, but it also saves you a ton of energy. So on average, and I do this multiple times a week, every week, because I have multiple 12-week clients that I meal prep for. It takes me about 15 minutes to order my groceries every week, okay, per person. That extra time and that extra energy that you're saving because you're not going to the grocery store, loading up the cart, loading it into the car, unloading it from the car, taking it in the house, putting it in the fridge. I'm already exhausted just thinking about it. And this is from a person who used to be a professional shopper. I used to shop in person for all of my meals. I owned a catering company for 9 years. Okay. So I consider myself a professional shopper. You will save so much time and energy, and you have to, because you will need it if you want to prep 12 meals in 2 hours. Have you ever gone to the grocery store and you come home and you're like, oh, I just don't have any energy now. I'm going to order a pizza. Or I'm going to throw some chicken nuggets in the oven because you're exhausted from shopping. We're not doing that anymore, guys. We're saving our energy for meal prep day. All right. Number 3, the third benefit of ordering your groceries online, you can shop multiple stores easily. So the thing about shopping flare-free is if you really want to make the cherry tomato feta pasta bake that I have on my website, it requires a very specific type of feta that's vegan. There's 2 types of vegan feta I've found on the market in the US, and only one of them will work for this recipe because it melts beautifully. It tastes exactly like feta cheese and it's amazing, right? But I can only get it at one store in my area. So if I have a hard to find or premium ingredient that I know I can only get at one specific store, I pop that into my app.
You what? You're fine.
I'm going to mute you. Sorry. I pop that into my app and then I shop there first. And then I move on to my other stores. So if it's like, so for Instacart, for example, I shop on Instacart and there's a $35 minimum order to get free shipping, to get free delivery. So if I need to get that vegan feta, I know I have to shop at Publix. I normally don't shop at Publix for myself unless it's for clients that love Publix. I shop for them there. I don't shop at Publix for myself because I can get the same exact thing at Kroger for, a fraction of the price. But if I need that vegan feta, or if I need grass-fed beef tenderloin, which I know I can only get at Publix, I'll start at Publix and then I'll go to Kroger. It does not cost you any extra to shop at multiple places on an Instacart app. You see how easy we're making our life right now? So having that roadblock of, I've been putting off eating flare-free because I know the ingredients are hard to find and I don't want to have to spend time going to different stores. You don't have to do that anymore. All right. Number 4, you can save money. Okay, it is very easy in that same idea to price compare. You can look at what Aldi has first on the app and what the price is, and then pull it up on Kroger and see. Then shop everything you need at Aldi. Whatever Aldi doesn't have available, then you go to Kroger, and you can save hundreds of dollars doing this. Okay, Aldi, Sam's Club, whatever your cheapest options are, Kroger. Also, you're not spending hundreds of dollars on gas, mileage on your car, wear and tear on your car. Okay. The Instacart app is like, I think it's like $79 or $99 a year. And it's free delivery if you do an order over $35, which who can't, or I mean, there's no groceries you would ever buy that would be less than that, right? And then lastly, you're going to save money ordering your groceries online because you're not going to be in the store impulse buying. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good. Distracted, buying crap that you know you shouldn't be eating. Buying stuff that you have absolutely no plan on cooking, and you're going to let it rot in the back of the fridge because you're like, oh, I forgot I had that. I don't even know what to do with that. I was going to Google for a recipe. No, you're going to have a plan because you learned how to write a plan yesterday. You're going to shop that plan, and that's it. And then you're going to cook that plan. Sorry. All right, and last but not least, and this is my absolute favorite part, you can do it from anywhere. You can do it on vacation. You can do it in the car if you're a passenger. You can do it on the train. You can do it on a bus. You can do it at the airport. I have ordered groceries in some crazy places. And in addition to that, you can do it while you're healing. Yes, I have ordered groceries multiple times while I'm taking a hot Epsom salt bath. Absolutely. I've ordered groceries from the sauna blanket. I've ordered them from in bed when I can't get out of bed. All right, comment in the chat if you think any of these 5 benefits would benefit you. I'd love to know how we're feeling right now. How are we feeling about ordering our groceries online? Do we think are we yay or are we nay on that? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Okay, I'm trying to mute everybody because I hear some people. Can you guys see the chat? How are we feeling about ordering our groceries? Yay or nay? Are we team ordering groceries? I'm so excited to hear that you can compare prices while shopping. Yes, I had no idea this was an option. Yes, this will help me with my busy schedule. Love the idea of ordering from everywhere. Yes, Sarah, especially for you with your traveling, I can see you ordering while you're waiting for your flight to come. Absolutely. You have convinced me, Mary said. I do that. It's just the store doesn't always have the products. Absolutely. But the benefit of that is you can order from another store that might have it. I would love to order, but they do not deliver to my house. That's the only bad thing. If you live in the boondocks, I'm sorry, you got to move. No, I'm playing. Team ordering groceries, especially in the winter. Oh my God, yes. I had no idea to compare either. Absolutely. Yay. Okay, good. Awesome. So let's move on. These are my favorite apps. I'm sure there are others. If there are others that I haven't mentioned, please drop them in the chat because I would love to add them to the list. Okay. Again, as Lizzie had just mentioned, she can't get anything delivered to her house. Lizzie needs to move. So which apps you use will depend on what's available in your area. And Lizzie, don't be discouraged. Keep looking because you never know. Like we're getting, as these companies grow, they're expanding their delivery area. So maybe every 6 months, just recheck. So my favorite is Instacart. I shared my link in our private group for $10 off if you want to try it. Instacart, you can get, depending on what stores are available in your area, you can get stuff from Walmart, Target, CVS, Kroger, Publix. You can get wine delivered, like from from a liquor store. I could go on and on, right? I believe mine even has like a Dollar General or something crazy. Okay, Shipt is another one. Imperfect Foods is now merged with Misfits Market, but I love this company because they take food that would otherwise end up in a landfill and they sell it to you at a discounted price. You have to place your order in advance. So that's where having a plan, as we talked about yesterday, will be very important. And then it comes every week on the same day. I love this company because they have pastured chicken and turkey, which you cannot find in grocery stores. Lots of grass-fed beef options, as well as tons of vegan dairy products. My favorite vegan yogurt and some of my favorite vegan cheeses and butters they sell. So you can Google Imperfect Foods or Misfit Market. They have merged. It should come up with the same link. And I also have a discount code for that. I forgot to share that. I'll share that as well. I think that one might be 20% off. And they have a $65 minimum order for free delivery. But again, where are you going to order groceries for less than that? Okay. One thing to note about that, and I think it's the same for ButcherBox as well, that auto-populates. They'll put things in your cart based on what you like, but you can go back and say, I don't want that this week, and then you can shop whatever you want. Okay, I have a lot of clients that love Thrive Market, very similar to Imperfect Foods. They have a ton of healthy, flare-free options, Primal Kitchens, Chosen Foods, all of those really healthy, health-centered brands you can get there. Same thing. You order it, it ships to your house in a box. Butcher Box is a monthly, like pastured, grass-fed meat subscription. Super great if you're a type of person that goes to the farmer's market to get your meat. You can get it all delivered to your house. DoorDash and Postmates are typically used for like takeout, but they can also order groceries depending on your area. Okay, so that's number one on the list of essential time-saving tasks for meal prep day. Number two is organize your kitchen. So yesterday we touched on pre-work versus prep work. Let's break it all down. Okay, there's 4 essential pre-work tasks that you have to do in order to make your meal prep days the quickest and easiest situation, right? Number 1, print your recipes. So we talked about that yesterday. That was our homework yesterday. We should have already printed out our recipes. If you haven't done that, you got to catch up on that today. Then you want to organize your recipes in order. You don't have to do that for tomorrow because I've already done it for you. You can flip through the recipes and see they're in order of longest to cook to quickest to cook. You want to do that every time before you prep according to your meal plan. Then you want to order your groceries. Now, as I touched on yesterday, I'm going to say it again. These are the things that you want to do in the days and hours leading up to meal prep time. You don't want to do printing your recipes and ordering your groceries on meal prep day. Do that in advance. When you break up your tasks in these little 10-minute micro tasks, it makes doing it so much easier and the overwhelm goes away. So print your recipes, then organize your recipes in order of how you're going to cook them, then order your groceries. Okay, and then lastly, you can do this. You can start doing this in the days leading up to meal prep day or 1 hour beforehand or 2 hours beforehand. You want to organize your kitchen, right? You want your kitchen to be tight and concise. You don't want to be running around all over the kitchen getting stuff. The clients that I have that I'm able to cook the fastest for, their kitchen is well organized and set up well. Okay. You don't want to have to be running 30, you don't want to have to be walking 30 steps to get to the garbage can every time you need to throw something away. You want your kitchen to be clean and tidy before you ever start. How are we going to cook 12 meals in 2 hours if we have a sink full of dirty dishes and a dishwasher full of clean dishes? I'm going to pause for a second on that one. In my meal prep course this summer, the clients that came ready to the T were the clients that were able to keep up with me the fastest. Everybody else, no offense if you were one of these people and you're listening right now, everybody else slowed the whole group down. Tight and concise kitchen, clean and tidy. And then lastly, open and available. That goes on what we were just talking about, right? How are we going to make 12 meals in 2 hours if we have a fridge full of groceries and rotting, dying food and leftovers and no space to put the food? You see how that's going to slow us down? All right. So what you need to do, and you can screenshot this or you can write it down, to organize your kitchen, okay, before you meal prep. So this could be the day before. You don't have to do this the day of. Put your garbage can close to your cutting board if it isn't already there. If your garbage can is on the end of your island and you're chopping on the other end, you got to fix that. Bring it out. Take it out of the little fancy drawer it's in, set it right next to your cutting board. Because the ability to physically scrape food off the cutting board into the garbage can that's right below you, seconds saved equals minutes saved equals hours saved. We're in the business right now of saving seconds, okay? Your dishwasher should be open and easily accessible. We're not standing. I don't care if this is how you've done it for the last 10 years. You've been cooking in your kitchen. It's your favorite spot. If your favorite spot is to put your cutting board directly above your dishwasher, so you're blocking your dishwasher and you have to move every time to open it and put something in. No, that's not your favorite spot for meal prep day. You're going to move your cutting board away from the dishwasher. And let me tell you something else you're going to do. I know it looks janky. You're going to leave your dishwasher open the entire time you're meal prepping. It looks so janky, but tell the family, go. You're not going to have guests at this time, right? The dishwasher's open, the racks are out. When I have a free second, if I'm in between tasks and I have something that's taking a minute, I have water boiling, I can turn my back and put that dish, rinse it really quick and put it in the dishwasher. I'm not letting stuff stack up in the sink. Seconds saved equals minutes saved equals hours saved. Okay. And then last but not least, we kind of touched on it, but you want to have your garbage can free and open and ready for trash. Not full to the brim, because then you got to stop and empty the garbage can and put a new bag in. Your sink needs to be free and open and ready to use. Your dish rack is free and open and ready to use. Your dishwasher is free and open and ready to use. It is not full of dirty dishes and it is not full of clean dishes that need to be put away. Your fridge should be clean and organized with space for all your meal prep containers. We're going to be putting at least 12 meal prep containers in the fridge. Where are we going to put that? I'm going to post a picture in the group of one of the worst kitchens or one of the worst refrigerators I've ever seen recently. This client is not in this challenge. I know that for a fact, so they'll be fine. Half of my job, no, not half, I'm sorry. A quarter of my job is organizing people's refrigerators when I get there. The more you do in advance, the quicker you can cook on meal prep day. I'm going to pop into the chat because I see a lot of comments. Let me see. I put my countertop compost bin next to my cutting board. Perfect. Compost bin, garbage bowl, whatever you got to do. I love that idea. Is it the same if you use a discard bowl? Whoever is the iPhone 5, I'd love to know who you are so I can record your name, because I can't put your entry into the giveaway if you don't have a name on here. So can you post your name right there so I can write that down? And can you tell me what a discard bowl is? That you just mean like a garbage bowl on the counter? Amazon has mini trash cans that hook up onto your cabinets. Ooh, that's great for meal prep days. Ooh, I love that, Val. Thank you so much. That's great. And she posted a link there for you guys. So if you're not in the chat, Val just posted a link to an amazing little like hanging kitchen cabinet garbage bowl. Sonamar. Hi, Sonamar. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, yes, just a big bowl. Yep, garbage bowl, compost bowl, absolutely. Needs to be on your station right next to you. I love to have, if you're going to have a compost bin right next to you, or a compost or garbage bin, so you can kind of slide stuff right into the garbage. Okay, awesome. Let's continue. So that's number 2 for organizing our kitchen. Number 3, essential time-saving tasks you need to do if you want to meal prep the quickest and easiest way possible is to do your prep work. So we talked about pre-work. Pre-work is all the things you need to do in the days or hours leading up to the time we cook. Prep work is what we do like an hour before we start cooking. So prep work is the same as mise en place. You may have heard that term before. Mise en place means everything in its place, right? Cooking time is not organizing time. Cooking time is not pulling out your equipment time. Cooking time is not chopping and measuring time. Cooking time is cooking time. Prep time is prep time. So prep time and mise en place time, same thing. Pre-work time is pre-work time. And you want to do them in opposite order, preferably, right? So we're going to flip that around here in the next slide. So we do our pre-work first in the days leading up to meal prep day. Prep work is what we do the day that we're meal prepping, but before we start cooking. And then we cook. Okay? So that's the 3. So write this down or screenshot this, guys. To mise en place, to do your prep work, same thing. You want to organize your ingredients by recipe. So you got your little meal plan that you created. It's in the order of how you're going to cook. Now you're going to physically go through, pull that recipe out, go get all of your stuff out of the fridge because you got your groceries ordered the day before because we're not doing everything in one day. You're going to grab out the zucchini for the zucchini boats. You're going to grab your olive oil from the cabinet. You're going to grab your salt and pepper. You're going to grab all the things you need, and you're going to organize it by recipe. If you have a big island, just lump them right there in one group. Then you're going to go through each single recipe and figure out what equipment do I need for this? And you're going to physically pull out all of your equipment. Okay? I promise you, when you do the same task, that like do one task over and over again until you can't do it anymore, then you move on to a new task, you save time. Think about like a conveyor belt or like in a factory, right? It's one person doing one task and the next person does the next task. When I set up in my client's home, the first thing I do is I organize all of my groceries and then I get all my equipment out. That's the first thing I do every single time. If I were to stop and go, oh, I need to boil pasta, but I don't have a pot. Now I need to bend down, get in the cabinet, get it out. And oh, look at that. I need to grab that and clean that. I forgot about that. You see how we're losing time here? So organize your ingredients by recipe, then pull out all of the equipment you need for each recipe. I'm talking, I need a wooden spoon for this. Okay. I need some tongs. Whatever you need, pull it out. And then you chop and measure everything. So when it comes to cooking time, we're literally just cooking. And if we get to the point where we're, okay, something's in the broiler and we have 10 minutes and we're just standing there, we have nothing else to do, guess what we're doing?
Cleaning.
Yes, we're rinsing our dishes and we're putting in the dishwasher that's wide open and ready for us. This is going to make your life so much easier, guys. So to recap, order your groceries, preferably the day before. Organize your kitchen, preferably in the hours leading up to your prep work, right? Because before you prep, before you start chopping and stuff, you want to have a free and open garbage can. You want to have a free and open fridge. And then organize your ingredients and equipment by recipe. Chop and measure everything, and then you cook. All right, guys, before I take questions, I know I just threw a bunch on you, and it's all going to make sense tomorrow when we meal prep together, okay? Your homework for tonight is to order your groceries. So if you don't already have an app and you feel like you don't have the capacity to learn this today, unfortunately, you got to go to the grocery store, and I feel horrible for you. But if you want to try Instacart, I posted my discount code in the group. I'll follow up with my discount code for Imperfect Foods. That's not going to help you right now because that's not going to come for a week if you wanted to try Imperfect Foods. It's not a order today. When you order on Instacart, it comes in like a couple hours. And my new favorite thing about Instacart on Kroger, if you're in an area that has Kroger, Kroger now has a something called like instant delivery, and you can get it like within the hour. It's really awesome. It's for smaller orders. Okay, so post any questions that you have in the group today regarding groceries, because tomorrow I have to do my prep work and my pre-work. So I'm going to be busy setting up for our meal prep session. I won't be able to answer your questions about groceries tomorrow. I cannot tell you how many people in my meal prep course would text me at the grocery store with questions about ingredients, even though days leading up to it, I would text them reminders. Do you have any questions about groceries? I cannot help you when you're at the grocery store. I cannot guarantee that I can respond to you in the minute because I'm setting up for meal prepping. Okay, so today is the question for groceries, guys. So after our training, go order your groceries and let me know what questions you have in the group and I'll answer them there. Tomorrow, I'm in the group. I got somebody that's going to be there answering or telling me when questions are posted for pre-work and prep work only, okay? The second part of your homework is after this to go into the group and share your daily aha so that I can record your entry for our giveaway. And I'm going to take a quick second before I pop into the chat for questions to take a screenshot of everybody that's here. Okay, so give me a second while you guys are popping in any questions that you have. Let me get a screenshot of everybody that's here. Yay. Oh, I got to take my phone off because I can't. I need two hands. Okay, one second. Let's try this again. Okay. Don't want to miss anybody. What is that? I don't want that there. Why is this so hard? Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of people. I got to do a quick. Okay. All right, I think I got everybody. Yay. Okay. So let's see. Questions. Question for later. I recently read that stainless steel or wooden tools are healthiest as plastics are not good. Which is best, and is there a brand you like? Okay, I'll post in the group the link to my my Amazon store. It has all that there for you. You have to go to the grocery store, and I feel horrible for you. I know, it's terrible. I feel bad for you guys. I don't see the discount code for Instacart. It's in the private group. Are you in the group? I just posted it today. Let me make sure. Or did I want to post it and then not? Let me see. Pretty sure I did. And I sent in the private or in the email today, I sent the link on how to get the app. Okay, you see where it says, 2 hours ago, I posted where it says, today we're talking about the time-saving task for meal prep day. And I put a little poll that says, are you coming? Click on that post and open it up, and you'll see the link to my Instacart with the $10 code. You'll see a link to download the app with my $10 code. My aha moment is definitely that you can do price comparisons on the various delivery apps. So cool. Yeah, Melinda, go to the group and post it there so I can record it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming today. This is so wonderful to see all of y'all's faces or names. Most people have their names up, but still, you know what I mean. Tomorrow we meal prep together. We're making Thanksgiving shepherd's pie bowls. And after we finish, you'll have all the knowledge and the tools to continue your meal prep to make the autumn egg bake and then the salad if you want to. And I'll be available in the group for questions. And then Monday, we meet virtually at 2 p.m. to talk about how to hold yourself accountable so that you can actually meal prep. Because there's knowing how to meal prep, there's wanting to meal prep, and then there's meal prepping. Okay. And there's 3 very different things, unfortunately. I've had people in my group meal prep program that with all the accountability, text messages and emails in the world just couldn't show up. So it is my new mission to teach you how to become your own accountability partner. Because even if I text you, a text can be ignored. Even if I email, an email can be deleted. At the end of the day, you have to learn that you deserve to live a long, healthy, vibrant, pain-free life, and eating flare-free can get there. And meal prepping is the easiest way to eat flare-free. So thank you guys all so much for being here. You're doing very hard work just showing up. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow inside our live cook along at 2 p.m. Bye.